Hello! Welcome to my sample sleeve video. I was going to try and do a series of this, but I'm not. This new setup for me, sitting in my chair. Bit of light on here, right in my face. I want to talk about sample sleeves for a minute because I recently picked up a few and I'm going to show you them, what I got, and then just show you my little collection of them. And I've forgotten one, so there's an outtake. It's up there. It's looking at us. Now, sample sleeves are pretty much what you would get sent to you if you were renting VHSs, and cue the logo, cue the credits. Right, hello, welcome to the sample sleeve video. After that goon of an intro, I've just done a podcast for House of Wax. Hence why I was looking at the camera and I've just been like off talking to the camera. Anyway, yeah, so basically back in the day, if you were owning a video shop, you would probably get samples sent to you and go, right, do you want to watch this film? And they'd be different. You would probably get a pack where you would look through. Now jump cut. Hello, like this, Vestron Entertainment, you know, sale there, Heart of Midnight. And you get this sent you, and you'll be like, right, and this was their pitch, like Thomas Hodge did with his book, but like their Pierce Brosnan, £40 dealer price. So you pay £45 for like a pretty much unknown movie. So you'd be like, right, do you want to stock it? And like, depending on the size of the video shop and depending on the redness of my face, hello. Okay, that light's getting redder and redder. Anyway. I can't see straight now. You get sample packs like sent out like this. Now, this is why I own this. There's Dream a Little Dream. Thank you very much, Nigel, for this. You actually give us this for the video we did with Theo. Dream a Little Dream. Not much information. It's just an advert for coming soon. And yeah, so you get stuff like that. And then recently I did a video about Die Hard. Boom, boom, boom. And there you go. Suggested selling price when new. So if you wanted to buy this and you had it on the shelf and this is an original rental copy, you know, CBS Fox there, Die Hard. If a customer like me wanting to buy it, you would say, right, £82. Like someone would pay £82 right there and then. And that's in the 80s. It's a lot of money. And again, CBS Fox are known for them stickers on like the Predator. So, you know, again, you would stock Die Hard because of how, if you're following Empire magazine and stuff like that, and you would know what it was. But if you didn't know a film, you would get samples. So let's take this one, for example, Problem Child. So again, tail end of the 80s. Problem Child 2, I love. Problem Child 1, okay, kid's a bit creepy. And there, inside, there's loads of information you would need, and you would actually get the tape so you could view the film yourself and go, right, do I want to stock this or do I not want to stock this? John Ritter, it would tell you who John Ritter was, what he was in. It's released in the 15th of November 1991. It's a PG, it's off the 80 minutes. Reward if you copy this, but this is a pretty old school one. As I said, it's just a copy and previewed cassette. So it doesn't really give you much of a deal or price or anything like that. It just gives you the run of the mill and you've got a tape. So pretty cool to find that and own that. If you're going to go into the 90s though, is that light flickering? At least this video is unique for this light. I've just nicked it from downstairs. Broken Arrow. Now I like Broken Arrow, I love Broken Arrow, went to picture see Broken Arrow. It's a sample one, so it can't look set. Sometimes we'll have time codes on the bottom, you know the code. Alright, at least I know it's flicking when I touch the desk. Anyway, and this one was a surprise to me when I got it because it is a sample sleeve. Now, I was recently told I was going to get donated Face Off, so I might have a recurring rant about this. Or sod's law, I might edit this video and Brit might bring it home. Might never ever see the movie, but Broken Arrow, John Travolta, #1 box office in the UK, #1 box office in America. Should be a special edition on Blu-ray. Trailer BCSC, dealer price £49, 95 pence. So, and then obviously coming soon, what would be trailered on it. Final cut-off date 14th of October if you want to order them. Now bearing in mind, you know, obviously you would get a production standee, A2 posters. So you'd get like that in the pack, you know, depending on how many VHSs you would buy, the more pack you get. So if you're only going to take one, you're not going to get a standee. But if you're saying I'll take 25 copies of this, and chuck it on the shelf, you're going to get a standee for the front of the shop. Like, I always remember when Fled came out when I lived in New Zealand, and you walked in and Fled was out, and it's like, wow, just like I've never seen like a wall-to-wall video. But that's what they do, and again, you had no Netflix and stuff like that, so unless you've seen that in the pictures. But again, John Travolta, Christian Slater is really going to sell that movie, and that's what you want to talk about. This now in the UK, that does have an alternative cover where John Travolta's standing more shadow, but that's an awesome cover. So that's Broken Arrow anyway. So that's just a collection of a few of my sample sleeves. Now, when you want to talk about sample sleeves, recently it was on the channel with the video shop, and it's going to appear in my Last Resort video when that's finally released. Rob got us again on that, but Rob actually got me when we did a crossover video between the video shop and Blown Away. Now, I'm a big fan of the two Coreys, I'm always going to be, and Blown Away, it's just a class movie. And Blown Away has two alternative artworks. Again, I've covered it in an alternative video, but obviously this one's a sample one. So again, this would have been sent out to the video shops. Corey Haim, Corey Feldman, Nicole Eggert, TV's Baywatch, Basic Instinct for Teens. Aye, whatever. The fourth pairing of the screen of the two Coreys. So it gives you bullet points inside, 20/20 vision. Dealer price £42.50. So if you're going to buy an X rental, you've got to realise that X rental means that was about £42. So I've got a Blown Away still up there. So that was £42 in 1992 when this came out. 1994. Sorry, it came out the 30th of June 1993. And gives you a bit of there, and it also tells you what it was trailered on. So it was trailered on The Crying Game, which was quite a big movie back in the day. Head of Passion, Single White Female, another movie that was popular. So it was going to get some exposure and on that, and obviously the two Coreys repaired, and yeah, Blown Away. So, I've got one more actually. We'll talk two Coreys, Fast Getaway 2. And this is, again, this got sent out. This isn't a sample sleeve inside. It's just for public view, not for public viewing, uncertified edition. And basically that is just a time code stamp sent out in there. Do you want to stock this? And again, this has an alternative cover, so you put it out there. If it doesn't sell, it's got the alternative cover. That's what you do with VHSs. So you know this film's going to two Coreys. But what am I going to talk about? Now, I don't know actually, because here it goes. Now, these came really well packaged actually. So I'm just going to pull one out and go for that one. One. Get them both out. Two. Nothing else in there. So, first up is Illegal Entry. Probably the one film where Corey Feldman goes full on creep. At Slaunch TV. Dan covered it really well. Corey Feldman, Corey Feldman can be a creep. I just don't think he gets enough push sometimes in his movies. As a sample sleeve, this is in lovely condition. Now, if I get it out of its packaging, it's going to give me some information about the movie on the back. So that's on the back. That's really cool. So sometimes they would come in a booklet, like I showed you at the start, where you can be extracted from the booklet, but sometimes they would just be sent out like in a mail bag, and you would get these and go, right, and you just don't get that now. I don't get anything at work. Every Wednesday I look and go, right, and I get code and it tells me what it is. It doesn't tell me what it is. I unfortunately don't have any power of ordering stuff for weeks later, like with One Crazy Summer. You just get sent stock. So Corey Feldman, Stand By Me, The Lost Boys, obviously turning on the full creep here. Brandon Jones as Blade Runner, trailered on over 25 units from April to May 96. Trailered on 25,000 units. Really? I mean, whatever. That just seems to be like the default thing. Media coverage, reviews, compilations featured in national newspapers, regional press, and on TV and radio. It's quite an absurd Corey Feldman movie. I don't believe that. 18 to be announced. Dealer price £45. So essentially, if you have a big box VHS of this, it's £45. Its runtime 1 hour 33 minutes, and TV holdback digital Sky. See, there's no mention of Netflix here. 12 months. Final cut-off date, 21st of May 1996. Coming soon, C. Thomas Howell in Suspected. So yeah. So I don't know what I want to really do with these. To be honest with you, these were only like $1.99, and the postage was for both of them. So it's just really cool to have something like that. And again, I like the nerdy information on the back anyway, and I don't need a sample sleeve because I actually own the big box. So that's what it was. But there, boom, big box VHS of that. So essentially, I could actually put the, if I want to keep them safe, put the sleeve inside here. But yeah, I might just put them with the Laserdisc so they're kept safe. Corey Feldman turn on the full creep, red cover in there. As I say, it's been rewound. It's a big box. So that would have cost £45 back in the day. It's quite essentially rare. I have covered this on the channel recently because at the end of the day, I was saying it was trailing on 25 units and shit like that. It's not lying because this viewed really well. It did because it actually got a small box VHS entry. A completely different artwork. As you say, Corey Feldman on to he is everywhere. A legal entry. He is everywhere. He is everywhere. Completely different back. But that's a sell-through VHS as well. And it's really cool to get a sell-through VHS because it's a completely different artwork. You know, and you wouldn't get that. That normally, I would think that would be like a flip, an alternative cover. But yeah, it's a legal entry. As I said, one of Feldman's, like, not even when you look online, it's not really there. I say Dan covered it really well. I mean, Feldman's under the bed creeping out, and Feldman did a film around this time, Lipstick Camera, as well, and he also did this film recently. So this is the end of it. The next one is, and this one's been pulled from a book, and it is Dream a Little Dream 2. Now, Dream a Little Dream 2 comes along, and let's see what they're going to say about this. So, never really liked the artwork. Dealer price, £40 if you want to buy this new. 88 minutes, it's a UK 12, 1990, release date 24th of July 1995, cut-off date the 14th. TV holdback, 18 months. Stars Corey Haim, Corey Feldman. So, Corey Feldman was in Stand By Me, The Lost Boys, and Dream a Little Dream. Corey Haim was in Dream Machine, Dream a Little Dream, Pray the Roller Boys. So again, first independent, really pushing their own products on that one. Worldwide publicity campaign. Whatever. Local radio reviews and listener promotions. Twin pack. £65. What's twin pack? Do you get Dream a Little Dream? Because Dream a Little Dream is something rare as shit anyway. Trailer on Fast Getaway 2. So as a collector, obviously I'd had Fast Getaway 2, and the trailer was just like Corey Haim, Corey Feldman, Dream a Little Dream 2. That's this creepy little and they've got the sunglasses and stuff. But that's pretty much it. £40 for VHS, and again the artwork. Now the artwork is pretty disastrous when you talk about Dream a Little Dream 2. That there, you know, Robin Lively, obviously Twin Peaks fame as well. And the two Coreys in the reflection of the eyes. And then Feldman Haim. And I always remember seeing this at the top shelf. It came out way late. I think I seen this when it was literally, I would say, it got put out as new release in my local video shop. 98. Even coming up to 99. I shit you not. I think this would have been brought by my local video shop as a bulk, or a, you know, they've just bulked it at a cheaper price. Because I remember buying this full price when I got it, and I paid £45 for it. Big box VHS of it. As I said, like, so late on. Again, but that's distribution, you know what I mean? So they might have sat on it for a while. Obviously, Dream a Little Dream is a big film for the two Coreys in the 80s, even it's batshit crazy. It should have been probably Licensed to Drive 2, they try to do, but that's what we got over here. But in America, sorry, in New Zealand, we got that. So they try to recreate the whole Dream a Little Dream thing. Corey Haim just looks off his tits in England. Oh, and that's again what you get in New Zealand. I've actually got a New Zealand one coming. Don't tell me it's a sample sleeve. It is a sample sleeve in it. I bought one yesterday, so maybe it's my face-off thing I said might appear in that video if it comes in time. But yeah, I've got one coming. I've got two coming from New Zealand. One's from Australia, one's from New Zealand actually. How the fuck do you get this back in here? That's why I never take this stuff out of the box. So yeah, well, that's going up to the side for a minute. And then if you want to watch it, boom, there it is. Look at him. Look at him. He just doesn't look right. Bump. So yeah, again, I thought Sample Sleeves was quite interesting. Again, I'm trying to do as much coverage on the two Corys on this channel as again. I think this is quite a little different, unique road. Little intimate thing with me fucking private investigation fucking light on here. And as I say, I've got an outtake for you, so I'll see you in the outtakes. I don't know stay in there. Right, hello, welcome to the outtakes. So, something I got a few years ago was, and this is quite interesting to me. So in America it's called Meatballs 4, but over here it's called Summer Vacation. Corey Feldman movie, Meatballs 4. Meatballs was a big movie back in the day, but 4 just got repackaged. First independent, so again, first independent, when I look around here, did Dream Little Dream 2 and Fast Getaway 2 here, so they were quite after the two Corys. Again, you put this shit out there, it's going to sell. Now this has been sun bleached as shit. $288 to rent. I don't know if that's really to buy or whatever, but again, this one sits up on the shelf. Wow, that's got some strength. It's not a sample sleeve, but that's got some strength. Now, I managed to pick this up, and I picked it up quite cheaply, and it's a sample sleeve of it. It's actually an 18. Obviously, this has got a yellow box all the way around, which I quite like. I think that's a better package of it, going the yellow. Not being sun bleached. Doesn't have dealer prices or anything inside, not a flip cover. So again, it's a bit like Fast Getaway 2, where you would just get that sent here and viewed it. And I find these a lot more rarer than the big boxes knocking around, because these would have been just discarded if you weren't a fan of the two Corys and that came through. You'd be like, in the bin. And again, like we're in like 2023 now, so like some of these are 30 years old. Just thrown around here willy nilly, and it's just to go to show, you know, like people like collecting stuff and that, but the shit's getting rarer and rarer. And there's a lot of people now go like, oh, I'll just watch it on Netflix and that. It's not there. It's not digital. Like, I don't think you get the thing you do with video shops. I try so much to do work when people walk in and make it like a kind of like that old school environment where people have the choice of what they want to pick, and you know, like, you know, you can have Dream a Little Dream face on for only so long before all the stuff comes out, but like, you know, I think people need to discover stuff for their own. And artwork, I think, it's totally been lost. I mean, as I said at the start of this video, I've just done a podcast for there, and House of Wax there, it's all nicely embossed. They've made time and effort now. House of Wax came out now, that's all you get. They wouldn't make that effort. They wouldn't make like her glow anymore, you know what I mean? But you wouldn't get samples sent out, you know. You might get samples sent out to the head offices and stuff like that, but the independents and all that, it's almost like a lost like trailer kind of thing, you know what I mean? Oh, this is going to come out, Corey Feldman. Well, what's the dealer price on it? 40 quid. I might get one, but then obviously you buy one, you might get them for package deals and stuff like that. I learned a lot from Nigel. If you check out Theo's video on Slimehouse TV, the hidden warehouse where they live posters on there, and Nigel's an ex-video rep. You know, rep was a big thing, and going around and selling these at dealer prices and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks for watching this. As I said, I've got some Australian, New Zealand ones coming, and might try not to use the red light of death. But yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye for now. So